Everyone's buzzing about creating supercharged computer chips. But what if we could rev up the ones we already have? Microchips are awesome, but they have their limits. To really progress, we need to work on these chips. That's where Google DeepMind comes in. This is how Google Cloud is shaking things up in the healthcare world with generative AI with the brand new AlphaDev. DeepMind overview. Google DeepMind just came up with a brilliant invention called AlphaDev. It's like a super AI that uses some fancy learning techniques to find mind-blowing algorithms. These algorithms are so advanced that they'll make everything we've seen so far look like child's play. One of the coolest things AlphaDev uncovered is a lightning-fast sorting method. You know how we arrange things in order, like A to Z or smallest to largest? Well, these sorting algorithms do that for data, and they're used everywhere, from online search results to making your computer run smoothly. How does AlphaDev's sorting system work? Sorting is simply about arranging things in a specific order, like alphabetically or numerically. Nowadays, we have various methods and computer programs to do this, and they play a crucial role in organizing data worldwide. Creating these sorting systems took a lot of time and brain power, and they work so well that improving them further is a challenging task. With AlphaDev, Google realized that trying to find faster sorting methods within existing ones was like searching for something incredibly rare. So, they decided to start from scratch, diving into the computer's inner instructions. Developers typically use high-level coding languages like Python, but these need to be translated into instructions that computers can execute. According to the experts at Google DeepMind, there's a lot of potential for improvements at this lower level. At this lower level, computer storage and operations become more flexible, opening up opportunities to boost speed and save energy. How was AlphaDev trained? Let me break down how AlphaDev was trained, and it's quite a fascinating journey. You see, AlphaDev takes its roots from AlphaGo, the legendary reinforcement learning model that plays the board game Go. Now here's where it gets really cool. AlphaGo and AlphaDev share a common strategy. They learn entirely from self-play. But what makes this self-play approach so powerful is that AlphaGo always has an opponent perfectly matched to its current level. With each step in the learning process, they both get better and better. Those initially feeble players become powerhouses through consistent training. And the most remarkable part is that AlphaGo Zero, just like AlphaDev, didn't rely on enormous amounts of data or heavy computation power. Nope, it's all about the algorithms. AlphaGo Zero showed us that the secret lies in having super smart algorithms. In fact, it used significantly less computational firepower compared to previous AlphaGo versions. Yet, it achieved much higher performance because of its rock-solid algorithms. What else can AlphaDev do? This super smart AI doesn't just stop at gaming. It takes its brilliance into the realms of science and real-world challenges. Here's where things get really interesting. The team turned sorting into a solo act, like a one-player assembly game. With each turn, AlphaDev becomes an astute observer. It takes a close look at the algorithm it's crafted and the secrets hidden in the CPU. Then, it's time to play. AlphaDev selects an instruction to add to its algorithm, and that's a pretty difficult task. AlphaDev faces the huge task of sifting through an astronomically large number of potential combinations. Its goal: to find an algorithm that not only sorts but does it faster than the current one. But here's where it gets exciting. The algorithm gets a taste of real action. It's fed sequences of test input, and it responds by generating an output. AlphaDev doesn't stop there. It's a perfectionist. It double-checks its work by comparing the algorithm's output with what it's supposed to be, the expected results. And it's all about speed and efficiency. AlphaDev is all about innovation. The team didn't stop at discovering these turbocharged sorting algorithms. They went a step further. They reverse-engineered these algorithms and translated them into the coding language C++. And they didn't keep this knowledge to themselves. All these groundbreaking sorting algorithms are available as open-source goodies in the primary C++ library. Now here's where the ripple effect begins. Millions of developers and companies have already jumped on board, using these algorithms to supercharge all sorts of AI applications. Think online shopping, supply chain management, you name it. They're making it faster and more efficient. This marks the first major overhaul of this library in a solid decade. Plus, it's the debut appearance of an algorithm born from the magic of reinforcement learning in this prestigious library. But here's where AlphaDev truly shines. It's not just about finding faster algorithms, it's about pure innovation. Its sorting algorithms can save a single instruction every time they work their magic. Now, why is this such a big deal? Because these algorithms are behind trillions of operations every single day. Every instruction saved makes a huge difference. AlphaDev can also fetch data. Google DeepMind wanted to do more than just organize data neatly on computers. They also wanted to handle something called hashing, which is basically handling information. It helps computers quickly find what we're looking for in a sea of data. Imagine it as a special key that unlocks the exact information you need. AlphaDev, their super smart tech, cracked the code and found a way to do this 30% faster than what's commonly used. And they didn't keep it to themselves. They shared it with the world so others can use it too. But that's not all. Google Cloud, another branch of Google, joined forces with Mayo Clinic, a top-tier hospital. Together, they're creating a fancy tool called Enterprise Search. This tool will help doctors find patient information super fast. Instead of searching all over the place for records, they can just ask this tool, and it'll bring everything they need right to their fingertips. How will the generative AI system work then? Now here's where Google's generative AI app builder comes in. It's a tool that lets you create apps focused on making search and chat experiences super easy, with little need for complex coding. AlphaDev's sorting system can help set up easy access to different databases according to what's required in that moment. Google aims to be a trailblazer in using generative AI effectively in the medical field. And they've teamed up with Mayo Clinic, a real heavyweight in healthcare. They're putting their tool to the test in various situations, and it's already making life much smoother for clinicians who usually drown in administrative tasks. For example, if a doctor needs info about a specific group of female patients aged 45 to 55, instead of searching for each file separately, they just type in their query into the search tool, and bam, that saves a lot of time. How will the generative AI system work then? Now let's talk about healthcare, where generative AI needs to be extra careful. Google prioritizes safety above all else. They're not rushing things. Instead, they're slowly introducing new ideas and thoroughly testing them in one of the most respected hospital systems. Plus, they're super serious about keeping your medical info private. They even follow the strict HIPAA rules for data security. That's a big deal. What we're seeing now is just the beginning of this epic partnership between Google and Mayo Clinic. If all goes well, who knows how far they can take it? In the ever-evolving world of AI, it's clear that Google's AlphaDev is making waves. Yet it's important to remember that innovation is a collective journey. Major players like Microsoft, Google DeepMind, Meta, and OpenAI are also contributing to this AI revolution. The question of whether traditional hardware can keep pace with AI's rapid growth is a profound one. But until then, let's look at ways to incorporate AI in our daily lives.